Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And just shedding him off there. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some space here.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Play action. Stroud now.
This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Thornton, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
First down, here's Ritter. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Ritter to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get this off to ETN.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Ritter. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 42.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing now is Stroud. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now the rookie's free.
Down the left sideline.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Stroud looking to throw. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a give running left is Eckler. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
75 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Stroud off the play fake.
Out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now Stroud.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackle shy of the 10.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Up the middle with Eckler.
85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Stroud to throw it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
On first down, Ritter.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Stroud now on second down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end
end zone and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Stroud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Stroud and company going for it.
Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Desmond Ridder
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Browns.
T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, here's Ritter. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter throwing on third down. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And Stroud now to throw.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
ETN on the toss right.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ritter now.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this one's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
T.J. Hawkinson from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the... And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a couple.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Now a 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
That is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Eckler is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down. Ritter.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
St. Brown on the catch. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
2nd and 11.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Browns, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll sink now to 0-4.
And they'll be on the